Hey guys, today we are testing banana bread from Claire Saffitz. Welcome back to Never Tasted Better. Claire came out with this almond butter banana bread a few days ago on her YouTube channel. I'm pretty sure this banana bread recipe is from her cookbook, The Dessert Person. I need to get that cookbook. It just sounds amazing. Everything she makes from it looks delicious. This banana bread is a little different than your traditional banana bread. First off, it has almond butter in it. I got this classic almond butter from the store. Now, I don't know if it's weird to you guys or not, but I have never tried almond butter before. I want to see how this tastes before I put it in our banana bread. It definitely looks like peanut butter. Let's see what it tastes like. It's good. Yeah, it's pretty good. This almond butter does not have that much sugar in it. It only has 1 gram of sugar. I'm pretty sure you can get other kinds that have more sugar added to it, but overall, it tastes like almonds a lot and it has the texture of peanut butter. I don't know any other way to describe it. I am really looking forward to this twist on traditional banana bread. Make sure you watch this video through to the end because I'm going to give you my full review and thoughts of her recipe. Before we get started, don't forget to subscribe, hit that notification bell, and let's do this.
For our ingredients, we need all-purpose flour, some sugar, salt, baking powder, baking soda, also cardamom, whole milk Greek yogurt, extra virgin coconut oil, and of course our almond butter. 2 large eggs, pure vanilla extract, and of course some very ripe bananas. This is our ingredients. Let's whip this together. Claire used a standard size loaf pan for this recipe. I cut out parchment paper enough for the sides to overlap. I coated the pan with coconut oil and then I pressed in our parchment paper. And then I coated the parchment paper again with more coconut oil. Claire started out with her almond butter topping, so I have here 3 tablespoons of almond butter, add 1 tablespoon of sugar, whisk it together, add 1 teaspoon coconut oil, and whisk one last time. Set this aside until we need it. If you've ever made a quick bread before, you will know it's pretty easy to throw together. So add all of your dry ingredients into a large bowl, whisk it together really well, and then create a well in the center. Now for mashing our bananas. I am using about 4 medium-sized, very ripe bananas. Normally my kids eat them all before they can get to that really ripe stage, so I'm blessed this week with overly ripe bananas. Junior was my banana masher. He did such a great job. He put all of his effort and body into it. Our mashed banana came to about 1.5 cups worth. Onto the wet ingredients, Junior is cracking our eggs into a very large bowl. Claire's recipe tells us to whisk up our eggs before we add anything else. Once they're whisked, add in the sugar and keep whisking until it's homogeneous and well blended. Next, we are supposed to add in our Greek yogurt, 1/2 cup of our almond butter, our pure vanilla extract, and all of our mashed banana. I'm going to whisk this until it's well blended before I add in our coconut oil. Add in all of your coconut oil, whisk one last time. Remember, Claire tells us that there shouldn't be like a layer of coconut oil on the top. Make sure that doesn't happen. Combine the wet into the dry ingredients, and Claire folded it in with a spatula. So that's what I'm going to do. Now that it's combined, we can pour it into our prepared loaf pan. This seemed like a lot of batter, but I just added it all in anyway. Take little dollops of your almond butter topping and drop it all over the top of your pre-banana loaf. We will be blending this in using a knife. The recipe tells us to draw figure 8s so that our almond butter can be incorporated into our banana bread.
Can we please eat this for snack time?
Sure.
Okay.
We are told to bake our banana bread at 350 degrees for up to 1 hour. Jack was in a really feisty mood. I'm trying to clean and bake and clean up, and he kept grabbing my feet, so I kicked him out of the kitchen. After about an hour and 5 minutes of baking, our banana bread is done. I took it out of the loaf pan and placed it on a wire rack so it could cool off completely. I think it looks pretty good. There's a few edges that got a little well done, so I cut it in half once it cooled off completely, and I did the pull apart test. The insides look really moist. It looks well baked. I cut off a piece for myself so I can taste it and tell you guys what I think.
For a quick bread recipe, that was a really easy recipe to follow. It feels really moist, just like a good banana bread should, and the top feels really crispy. That is really good. What I love about this bread, it's not overly sweet. The sweetness, you can tell, comes from those ripe bananas. The top is really crunchy. It gives the banana bread a great texture. This has a nice spice from that cardamom that's in there. I think I'm saying that right, cardamom. The almond butter in there gives it a nice contrast to that sweetness coming from the bananas. It just goes really great together. My rating on this almond butter banana bread, I'm going to give this a 10. Banana bread is such a good comfort bread, and this bread is just amazing, and it comforts you on all levels. I want to thank you guys so much for watching this episode. If you enjoyed it, let me know down below in the comments what else you would like to see me make from Claire Saffitz. I hope you all have a fantastic day, and I will see you in my next video.